Speaker number 1, Rich Politiski, fishes, dams, and sock models. Fishes, dams, and sock models, Richard Politiski.
Once I heard a story about a little fishy. He was a quick little guy, the Usain Bolt of fish. He could just fly through the water. One day, he was at top speed, setting records left and right, when suddenly, bam, he hit a wall. Do you know what he said? Damn. Just like that little fishy, sometimes we crash into something hard. Not a dam or a wall, but a moment, a mistake, or a memory. And what lingers isn't pain, it's the shame. And it keeps us from swimming on. Friends, my fellow fishies, shame holds you captive. I know that personally, because once I won the bad judgment trifecta. First, I dropped out of law school. Next, I drove drunk. Finally, I wrecked my car, hurt my friends, and went to jail. I couldn't look my parents in the eyes. Disappointment drifted off of them like smoke from a fire. Then I started. About 2 weeks after that trifecta of shame, something amazing happened. I first laid eyes on the woman who would become my wife. But instead of being an honest and humble man, I hid my shame with exaggeration and outright lies. I told her I was 22. The truth? I was 25 and a half. I told her I was in law school. The truth? I dropped out. And I told her I was a model. Was I a model? Technically, yes. I once was a model for a sock catalog when I was 12. Years later, I skipped my high school reunion because I thought I hadn't arrived. I just imagined walking in saying, "Hey guys, this is my +1. Meet crippling shame." I had it up to here with my lousy roommate. Shame held me captive. Now, let me tell you about my wife. Tanya is a 10 out of 10. Beautiful, brilliant, puts up with me. But most importantly, a loving mother to our boys. One afternoon, when our middle son Christian was 2, she was at home playing with the boys on the living room floor. I called to tell her that I was on my way home. So she stepped away for 1 minute to put dinner in the oven. When she got back, Christian was gone. Panic hit and her adrenaline surged. She tore through that apartment, checking every room, under all the beds, in every closet. Nothing. She came back to the living room out of breath. And that's when she noticed it. The screen on the window pushed out this much. Oh, and we lived on the 2nd floor. With her heart in her throat, she went to the window and looked down. There on the concrete patio below lay our 2-year-old son, not moving. She raced down the stairs and climbed the patio fence. Christian was still breathing, but unconscious. She screamed for help, but no one came. She knew she had to get back upstairs to call for an ambulance, but she wasn't about to leave him on the concrete alone. She had to do it. The patio was enclosed by a tall wooden fence. This tall. Tanya is this tall. To this day, she has no idea how she managed to scale that fence while holding him. As she teetered at the top, she thought, "Please let my legs hold. I need to get him help." And then she jumped. And Christian lived. Now, to me, that was pure superwoman. But to her, it was failure, served with a side of mom guilt and an ocean of regret. Shame held her captive. Why is it so easy to forgive others, but nearly impossible to forgive ourselves? To get past it, you need three things. First, recognize it. Call it what it is. Shame isn't truth. It's just soul-crushing self-hatred. Next, reframe it. You're not a failure. You're a human. Welcome to the club. We meet on Tuesdays. Bring snacks. And finally, recover from it. Make the amends. Learn the lessons. Forgive yourself, and then let it go. Watching my wife carry shame she didn't deserve made me face the shame I've been carrying for 10 long years. And then it hit me. If Tanya could forgive herself for Christian's fall, then maybe I could forgive myself for that drunk driving disaster. I was done letting shame live rent-free up here. Shame held me captive, but self-forgiveness set me free. After he hit that dam, the little fishy sank to the bottom. Stuck in shame, he convinced himself he would never swim again. But then an old turtle swam by and said, "That dam isn't the end. Keep swimming." So he did. And with each stroke, he forgave himself a little more. And finally, a fun fact. That fishy went on to become a sock model as well. Mr. Toastmaster.